Babe, wake up, new bear drops today. Yo, we got drop bears? When are we getting a drop bear VTuber? They have to be an Aussie, but we need a drop bear VTuber. Oh man, I remember telling Akorza about drop bears and getting a Australian friend of ours in on the joke. To just like we didn't plan it at all. I was just like, "Hey, drop bears are real, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, totally." What is spicy pepper? Great question. I was gonna do habaneros, but oddly enough, the Netherworld is not big on spice. At least the part of the Netherworld I'm in, so the best I could get were serranos. I'm hoping that because they're bigger, even though they're less spicy than habaneros, they should be a sufficient amount of suffering. I mean, I normally cook, like, curry and chilies with serranos and habaneros anyway, but serrano was the best I could get.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Somebody?
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Fusion won the internet and is now the Kuma Pope.
No starting a cult! There will be no Kuma Pope because there's no coffee cult.
Not with that attitude.
I would hope not with my attitude, because I don't want y'all starting a cult.
Too late.
Text-to-speech, are you okay? Too late?
Can you get over a cracker? Then you would be Putin on a Ritz.
Okay, I like that one. Ah, no. Yes! Let's go.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming, fed to the rules, and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb.
I hate it here. Thank you for the redeem pixel. Go!
The years start coming and they don't stop coming, fed to the rules, and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb.
Much to do, so much to see, so much to do, so much to see,
Coffee
so much
cult
to
is
do,
like
so
Fight
much
Club.
to
First
see.
rule of coffee cult: you don't talk about coffee cult.
Don't start a cult.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming, fed to the rules, and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb.
Why? Why are you all like this? Fuck. No! It's 3 a.m. help. I'm so sorry. Fuck, I've only been live for 3.5 hours.
Regretting your choices yet?
Not yet.
That's good.
I am prepared to suffer.
Ah, so you're Masso.
Only sometimes. That was a lie.
Which part of it is it a lie? That you're a Masso or only sometimes?
Yes. You'll never know.
That's right, I'll just ask Akorza or any of your other wives.
That's fair. It's honestly a good strat. Yes, spicy pepper time now. Thank you.
Masso top.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Coffee suffers from the sins of her cups.
Coffee suffers for the sins of her cubs.
Suffers. Alright. Oh. That reminds me.
How's this new pepper treating you?
Seems harsher.
It saw what you did.
Ow. Oh, God. Yeah, this one's worse.
Thanks.
Enjoy your capsaicin vacation.
Oh, I love it, actually. I'm crying, but I don't want to rub my eyes.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. Oh, they would be good grilled with cheese, you're right. Oh, fuck, they're delicious. Oh, fuck. My sounds, I know. No, I am aware.
You like that?
It hurts. Shit.
Scuffed Live 2D coffee. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so I have, there are actually 2 Live 2D models of me that exist. Version 1 and version 2, which were not intended to see the light of day. They were me learning how to make a model. But I am sitting on Coffee 2.0, which is good enough. So I made that a redeem. Or not a redeem, a goal.
The only reason I can afford this is because of the discount.
Damn it, Fusion.
Wow.
Thank you for the 24 gift subs.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Alright. Tracking is really scuffed because I don't have good lighting in here, and my lights are overloading my USB for some reason, so I can't use them.
You have a power bank?
I don't right now. I'm going to get one. Okay. VTube Studio, go away. Hi.
L2D coffee.
I am in motion.
Would like some more coffee.
Oops. Oops.
She lives.
I lives. My eye tracking is going to be messed up because, especially because of the bad lighting, but Hi, this is not the best rig ever. It was not meant to see the light of day, but y'all learned it. So,
Yay!
Here we go. Oh, my stomach is like, please, don't do this.
Ice for the furnace.
You poor dumb herbo.
It's true. I'm so stupid.
You've made some choices.
The worst part is I enjoy this, kind of. Like maybe it is the masochist in me, maybe it's just the endorphins from capsaicin, but I kind of enjoy it. It's tasty.
Tasty.
When I was a kid, I used to take big chunks of wasabi and just eat them. My favorite kind of burn is wasabi. Alright.
Taco wasabi is so yummy.
Mmm.
It's just raw octopus mixed with wasabi.
It does sound good. Oh, fuck.
Law 47 of the Book of
Breathing
Coffee,
is
deep
highly
throat all
recommended.
peppers.
I don't like that. Don't deep throat the peppers.
Deep throat the pepper.
Oh, those first few seconds are really brutal.
Make sure you don't get any seeds caught between your teeth.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, fuck.
I have some seeds for your teeth.
Oh.
My fur.
It got really deep in my throat this time.
Bye.
Back of my throat is burning.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh, no, it's burning again.
I like how it still manages to hit you in new and exciting ways.
Right? Funny how that works.
The best part of waking up is Serrano deep in your throat.
I don't
Horse.
actually have Crusader Kings 2.
It's
It
free.
is free.
And you get all the DLC that the host has when you're
Yep.
playing with a host. So it's
And
that's
which is all of the DLC, because I have all of the DLC.
which is why I suggested it
Because
over
Coffee's a
CK3.
nerd.
I am a nerd. It's so
Why,
true.
why you gotta be a nerd, yo?
Because
I
if it
don't
was
know.
CK3, then everyone who wanted to join would have to spend money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. CK2 for sure for like a public, or not a public, but for
Yeah.
a family game. We'll say it like
It's a family game.
a
It's
family
actually a
game.
family game. It's a game about family.
Sure.
Family
Very
game.
family friendly, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. As long as your family is like a ladder.
Who's doing the Socotra run? It's interesting. I love the Dark Souls games, but I've never finished Dark Souls 1 because I always get burnt out and frustrated after a couple hours. But this game really just doesn't bother me that much. Might make coffee. I've been planning to survive off of Red Bull throughout the night. I have 3 more. Sorry, Red Burr.
It's Red Bull when you get the sponsorship.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's unfortunate. I knew that was... I should have known that wouldn't happen.
Peak irony would be Starbucks reaching out to you for a sponsorship.
Right. I'd take it too. I'm a sellout. It's not selling out when you're poor, queer, and need to survive in capitalism.
Exactly.
Like, you know, speaking of Soulsborne games, Bloodborne is my favorite game that I've never played. Since it will never be released on PC, I will probably never play it. Oops.
My favorite game that I've never played. Well, I haven't played Cat Planet yet. So I guess that would be... No!
My favorite pepper, though, are Shishido, which have that fun little lottery aspect to them where 1 in 10 are quite spicy and the rest are super mild. Can there ever be too many wives? I think so. I mean, the easy answer is no, but in truth, like, if you don't have time for all of your wives, like, you gotta be a good wife to your wives. And if you don't have time to be a good wife to all your wives, then you have too many wives. So
Too many is when you notice your stress meter on the lower left corner of the screen start to increase.
Yeah, exactly. Several years ago, I took a trip to visit Akorza, and Akorza and I were both dating the same person as well, and she came to visit too, and she is a total spice head. So I made sandwiches for both of them for lunch, and it was like a grilled cheese sort of thing, but I used American cheese, and she's also a food snob. So she was like, well, I don't like it, it has American cheese in it. So she goes rummaging through the fridge and finds a bottle of habanero hot sauce that had been sitting there for years. And pours several tablespoons of it onto the sandwich.
Mood.
And goes, oh my god, it's so much better, you have to try this. So I take a bite and my mouth's on fire, and I'm like, sweetie, this is ridiculous. She's like, no, it's so good, as she's turning red and tears are running down her face. But yeah, no, she's like, her face is turning red and tears are running down her face from this habanero hot sauce. And I'm like, okay, sweetie, if you say so. A few minutes later, I go into the kitchen to get some water. And my girlfriend at the time has left the room. And I catch her literally running her face under the sink.
Kink discussion is fun, Gustav.
Kink discussion is fun. I think it's important. Yeah. I think it's important to destigmatize kink.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
People are into weird shit, and as Akorza says, the dick likes what the dick likes. And it don't make people a bad person for being into something.
Yeah,
you can't help what you're into.
Kink is adult play therapy. Sometimes, so like if you're concerned about a kink, perhaps the solution would be to like not talk to that person about that topic.
Oh yeah, I mean consent is incredibly important in kink, but okay, switching to headphones for this bit. It's probably wise.
Well, one of the things is if you are if you're concerned that your kink may be harmful, then that's just an opportunity to grow in your own personal strength and resisting acting on the kink. It's not that the kink is inherently bad, it's that it might be something that you have to not indulge in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think kinks are never bad, or I don't think kinks are truly bad or problematic. It's people's actions, and kink only acting on kink really only becomes harmful when it's denying consent or agency to another party, or when it's harmful to somebody. But although the harm also, there's a gray area with like masochism and sadism kind of stuff, because sometimes the harm can be consensual, so it really just goes back to consent. Cors and I have a metamor, and I use that term loosely because she's a few degrees removed from us, who's in Australia, and Corza is just cannot wrap her head around the fact that our friend lives where there's wild parakeets.
I thought that drop bears were real for 4 years of my life. It's also like the highs are higher than anywhere else, but the lows are lower than anywhere else in 4chan when it comes to the... Yeah.
I grew up on 4chan, like...
Word.
I'm one of those trans... Like, there's like two major groups of trans women. The ones who grew up on Tumblr, and the ones who grew up on 4chan.
My,
well, of a certain age, at least.
My fiance was a very famous name friend in TG.
The word is not normally friend.
It's not normally friend, and now I use friend. Whenever there's a thing that has that word at the end, I say friend. But yes.
Yeah, me too.
He was a pretty famous, known name friend, and also was the person that was screenshotted once. Somebody posted like a promotion, the first promotional material for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and they said there's going to be so much porn of this, and then my love, the person who I will eventually marry, looked it up on Rule 34 and was like, there's not much of the original series. Why do you think there would be porn?
Oh, he's that guy!
He's that man! He's the wrongest man on the internet.
I kid you not, I still to this day, speaking of like, I don't know where I got reminded of this. I still do not to this day know what this person was trying to accomplish by starting this rumor. I had a nickname for about 6 months in high school, near like the first year or two of high school, of Dodger Dog. Because I went to high school in near Los Angeles, and someone spread a rumor that I had a 12-inch penis.
Well,
and I'm like, are you trying to bully me? Are you trying to help me? I don't understand.
Well, that certainly is a rumor. Oh gosh.
It is still the funniest thing to me.
That is hilarious. That is so, like, what? Like,
what are you trying to accomplish? I don't even remember who started the rumor either. I just...
For what reason?
Okay.
High school was wild.
High school is a time.
Yeah, I don't miss it at all. I've been calling Acorza my wife for many years, and
my wife.
When I went to visit her, was right after I got a stimulus check, and I was like, one of the stimulus checks. I was like, you know what would be cute? Like, I've got all this money saved up to visit Acorza. What if I just spend my stimulus check on engagement rings? And, like, propose to her without telling her. Without telling her in advance. Like, we've talked about getting married. It was a foregone conclusion, but... so I did, and it was adorable.
Yay.
We had a quarantine dinner party. We got delivery sushi. And she always eats dinner at her desk in front of the computer. And I was like, no, babe, you have to come out to the dining room. It's a special night. It's for our anniversary. I dressed up, and she didn't suspect a damn thing.
That's so cute.
And I proposed to her, and she went, "Yeah, okay."
My wife proposed to me while high on Percocet because she had a throat infection.
Aww.
In the middle of an emergency room.
But Akorza is on disability, and because disability law sucks, if we get married, there's a very likely chance that she will lose her income entirely, because it is really bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like, I think if we're married and I make more than $1,600 a month, she loses all of her income.
Oofa doofa.
It's somewhere around there. But my brother-in-law is an ordained pagan minister.
Hell yeah.
And I have promised him that I will let him officiate our wedding. So we're doing something. Even if we never get legally married, like we're throwing a party once it's like safe to do so and we have the money.
Married under the eyes of the old gods, but not under the eyes of the new governments.
Yeah.
That you reminded me. There's this whole like idea that like you need to love yourself before you can love somebody else. I think that's true, but it's also bullshit. Because it tells depressed people that they don't deserve love.
I feel like you have to rationally believe that you are lovable.
Yes.
But beyond that, like,
you
don't have to feel good every single day. Or like,
totally.
Yeah.
And like Akorza, I've told the story about how Akorza and I got together a few times on stream, but short version, she was a friend of mine for many years, and I had spurned her advances for many years. And I was confiding in her that a crush didn't like me back, and I had a moment of clarity where like, oh my god, I'm a fucking bitch. Like, you have the biggest crush on me, and I've been turning you down for years. And here I am whining that somebody doesn't love me. Like, I'm gonna try and be better than that. So we started spending, like, more time together. We were already friends, but we got closer, and, like, the next thing I knew, I was like, oh shit, like, I'm kind of in love with this chick. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna ask her out. And that was, like, 6 years ago. Oh, that sucks. It's really cute. Okay, so I have a couple of stories. I never finished my thought earlier.
Sorry.
We got distracted. No, it's not your fault. I was at it for a number of reasons. I was at a very low point in my life when I asked a course out. I mean, I have had lower points before and after, but it was not a good point, and I did not have any self-worth. And if it wasn't for Akorza, Akorza is a person of few words, as they say. And if it wasn't for Akorza, like, listening to me vent about mental health problems and going, stop, don't do that, tell your brain to shut the fuck up, I would not be, like, nearly as stable as I am now, and would not be able to have a lot of the relationships I have now.
Aww.
So, like, I was not healthy enough for a relationship when I asked Akorza out, but she gave me a chance, and because she gave me a chance, I was able to get healthier, so.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like that. What was the other thing? Oh, I was the, what I call the Omega queer in my friend group. You know, I was the first one to come out, and then suddenly, like, a bunch of people are, like, queer
not
and
in the
polyam.
APO
And
version.
yeah, not in the APO way.
I was gee. Yeah, I thought you were a top.
I don't know if Omega queer is even the right term, but I was the first. I was the originator.
You were patient zero of queerness.
Patient zero, there we go. And one of my friends, we found out he was queer because there was a night over at another friend's house. There's a lot of people involved in this story, so I'm sorry it gets a little confusing.
Poly people.
We were at my best friend's house, and we were all, like, drinking. and my best friend's sister and her best friend were over as well. Well, his sister lived there. And her best friend is a cis gay man. Mm-hmm. And like most of us, those of us who were of drinking age were drinking. And my friend and my best friend's sister's best friend were going through Tinder and laughing at people's profiles together. And later, my best friend's sister's best friend pulls her aside and is like, you know he's got men and women on there, right? And he overhears this and goes, I never said I wasn't bi. And that's how he came out to us.
That's so good.
Like, he just didn't think that was worth mentioning. Like,
wholesome as fuck.
That's so funny.
Don't press Alt plus R. I did that. Okay, somebody said Control R jumping?
Yes. That was something.
Oh, motherfucker, that's so funny. I'm not even upset. That's so funny.
Oh no!
I had an argument with Akorza about this. I say pin and pin the same way. Mm-hmm. You know, like a pin you write with and like a pin that you stick something with.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. You're wrong, but like...
Yeah, I know. But I've always said them the same. But then Akorza was like, what do you call the thing that pigs go in? And I went, it's a pig pin. And she's like, see, you said it differently. And I'm like, I did? I don't hear it. I literally can't hear the difference.
So